Hey, gut feelers. Hey, everybody. So excited to be here today. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. It's another day of the Gut Healing Sunday. We haven't met last week, but this week we're here. Last week I was on a meditation retreat for a whole day from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. It was amazing, guys. I posted a few videos and also some pictures on Facebook and on Instagram. If you haven't seen them, watch them. They're really nice. Just lovely people, lovely atmosphere. What we're going to do today is we're going to dive into healing gastritis and GERD. And then also, of course, it's a live Q&A. After that, we're going to dive into your live questions here on Facebook or on YouTube, wherever you're watching. Now, guys, I would like to know from you in the comment box, in the chat box below, or down there in the comments, if gastritis or GERD, acid reflux, is a subject for you. Is that something you're struggling with? Just hit me with a yes, and I know that we are talking about the same thing. Let me know. And yeah, happy to see everybody's coming on here. Mark and Eric, Sunshine Hassan, Tikiri. Hey, everybody. So lovely to have you here on this Sunday. It's afternoon here in Panama. Apparently it's evening in Ireland. So welcome everybody. Now, are you struggling with gastritis or GERD? Let me know in the chat box if that's a subject for you. And one of the most common signs that I'm dealing with my one-on-one clients, with the gut feelers here on YouTube, are like common signs of gastritis or abdominal issues. So one of the most excruciating things that I've ever heard from clients was this abdominal pain. It's like almost like broken glass in your stomach. So if you relate to this, let me know. Abdominal pain is one of the most common symptoms of gastritis, and that there's something wrong in your stomach. But also acid reflux, GERD, heartburn, acid coming up your throat, whatever you eat, maybe in the night, maybe you even have acid coming out and you see it on the pillow. I know it's not very appetizing, but that's what's going on. So stomach pain, indigestion, you have problems with digesting food. And another one that often people don't think about, but it's very much related to what's happening in your stomach, is feeling nausea. Yeah, having this feeling, whatever you eat or you don't eat, and then you feel nausea, and anxiety. And that's what we're gonna look into that a little bit more when we talk about what causes gastritis and GERD and where this is all coming from. Now, just checking everybody here. Oh, hi Twist from Morocco, watching here on Facebook. Thank you so much for sharing the time. Hi Peter. Everybody's coming on. It's amazing. Oh yeah, here we have somebody short of breath. Yes, Sharon, that's very typical as well, that you just don't have any energy. You know, your heart is working 10 times more and then you're short of breath, not because your heart has a problem, but because your digestive system is so inflamed and so struggling, including your liver. Okay, so guys, what I would love to share with you about gastritis and acid reflux is that the whole stomach issue, the whole stomach acid, talking about stomach acid. Because one of the biggest misunderstandings about stomach problems is that people think, when even doctors, they tell you, you take acid blockers, antacids, proton pump inhibitors, and all of that is targeted to your stomach acid, to basically lower your stomach acid, to neutralize your stomach acid. And this is the worst thing you can do if you have gastritis. Now you might think, yeah, but that's the acid, that's what's burning me, and that's why I have this pain and everything is inflamed and that's what's coming up. No. Your stomach acid is never the problem. It's very, very rare that people actually have too much stomach acid, too much of the good stomach acid. Almost everybody, even people who don't have symptoms, have not enough stomach acid. And this is why the whole problem starts. So the acid that is coming up has nothing to do with your good stomach acid. It's bacteria. Mostly bacteria, can be also viral issue, but mostly the the bacteria waste. So bacteria, they eat just like we, and then they excrete something, and that is highly, highly, highly acidic. And also, so bacteria is one thing, especially H. pylori or Streptococcus resistant strain of strep. And then the other one is toxins, toxin-related acidity. We have so much toxicity all around us here. You know, I'm not sure if in this apartment, I think that's pretty clean, but like, you know what I mean? We have mercury from generations ago. We have air pollution. We drink water that is not alive. We have all those processed foods which are loaded with toxic heavy metals. And the thing is, they stay in the body, plastics, in the fish. You know, I think we all agree that we have a lot of toxins. And those toxins, they create a high acidity in the body and also in the stomach. So stomach acid, stomach acid is not your problem, it's your friend. You want to work on getting more stomach acid, more of the good acid. What's inflaming your stomach is the acidity of bacteria, is the acidity of toxins, is this imbalance, but it's not the good stomach acid. That will never be a problem, and it's not creating ulcers or this broken glass feeling. No. Now, when you go to your doctor and you say like, oh, I have this stomach pain and I can't eat and I have nausea, and so they give you what? Proton pump inhibitors or antacids. So basically medication that blocks your stomach acid or that neutralizes the stomach acid. Worst thing ever. You might feel better in the beginning, but the problem is you feel better because it neutralizes the acidity in your stomach. So when it's alkaline, your stomach, which is the worst thing ever, when your stomach is alkaline, it doesn't burn so much. But there is a reason why the stomach acid is the most acidic. Sorry for the noise, guys. This is just cars coming by. There's also a little creek here, like you may hear a little river, which is just here as well. So some good stuff. So the stomach acid, I actually forgot where I am. Got distracted. Maybe you know where we are. I just asked the gut feelers. Where did I stop talking? I think we talked about the medication. I'm back. So the medication that is just neutralizing everything, the stomach acid, there's a reason why stomach acid has the highest acidity of any fluids in your body. It's usually between 2 and 3 on the pH scale. pH service is very, very acidic. And that is because after your mouth, the first thing what you put in, all this bacteria, you know, even this beautiful big fat lemon here from Panama from a friend of mine, even there's bacteria, and the stomach acid kills the pathogenic bacteria, kills viruses, kills anything that shouldn't be in your body. This is where stomach acid is for, and it also helps to break down foods, especially protein. So if you neutralize your stomach acid, you get more digestive issues. So of course, if everything's burning, you can't think, you know, you're just in pain. I understand you go for these medications, but please know that long term, there is so much else you can do, guys. You don't have to be dependent just on taking antacids for the rest of your life, okay? Talking about that, what you can do, I've got 3 videos which go in depth, which I actually watched just before now, so I can summarize a little bit and give you some nuggets of them. 3 videos that are already recorded here on Gut Feelings on the YouTube channel. One is about acid reflux and what you can do. It's 90 minutes long. Honestly, that video is really, really good. I like it. I still like it. It's over a year old, but it's really, really good. So watch that one. Acid reflux, linked in the comments below, also on Facebook, guys. Hi, Margaret. And the other one is gastritis symptoms. I missed that point. Just go back to those videos, 3 videos linked in the description below. Sounds good? Yeah? Okay. So why do you have gastritis in the first place? Why do you have GERD? Why do we struggle with acid reflux? Why this nausea after eating or before eating or an empty stomach? What's going on? Why did that? And this, guys, is becoming more popular and more popular and more popular and more popular. Not just because this is a great theme to talk about, just because we have issues with our gut and they're flaming up. So where this is all coming from, we already talked about one of the biggest causes is the low stomach acid. Not enough stomach acid, and then bacteria takes over your good stomach acid, and you have toxins which create acid. So low stomach acid is the key point. The second one is your liver. When your liver doesn't have enough bile, is overburdened because of toxicity, because of viruses, because of the way you eat, because of processed food, too much fat. Now your liver has 500 already discovered, scientifically proven functions, so it's probably at least double the amount of things to do. It's very, very busy organ, helps to detoxify, is involved with the blood, very cleansing. There's so much going on, helps to synthesize amino acids. It's important for the enzymes, and one of the important things for digestion is that it produces bile that would get secreted in the gallbladder, and from the gallbladder it comes into the small intestine, and there it helps to dissolve fat. Now, when the liver can't produce enough bile, and there's just not enough things to be broken down. The stomach, even if hasn't exactly the same function, needs to overwork itself. It needs to work more, because the worst thing that can happen in the gut is that you eat a lot of food and you can't absorb it, you can't break it down, and then it starts rotting in your gut. Yeah, just like when you walk into a pigsty and you smell this stinging smell, this is a gas that is produced when you are not breaking down foods properly. It's called ammonia. I've got a video on that one if you want to watch something about leaky gut. Leaky gut is actually ammonia permeability. This is what's going on. And this can cause all kinds of health issues, guys. Anxiety, because inflamed nervous system, malabsorption, chronic pain, everywhere chronic pain, muscle tension, you can't focus, brain fog, of course, nausea, gastritis problems. So not breaking down your foods is one of the worst things that can happen in your digestion. And this is why when the liver is overburdened, the stomach needs to overwork and just jumps in, but it exhausts itself. Because that's not the task of the stomach to do two things, to do work, be a liver and a stomach. No. So, and that also depletes your digestive enzymes, natural digestive enzymes, and your stomach acid. So that's another cause why we have not enough stomach acid. And then, guys, often overlooked, we already talked a tiny bit about it, is medication. Medication, over-the-counter medication, pain medication, sleep medication, whatever medication you take has always when it's a synthetic drug, it's not a food, it's not anything that's naturally in a food, an amino acid or mineral or vitamin, they can cause problems too, by the way, but anything that is not that has a negative impact on your health. You always pay a price for forcing the body to do something that it would not naturally do. Yeah, sometimes what you get from it is worth it, but most times it's not. So medication does all kinds of things in your body. It also goes on your stomach acid, also depletes your stomach acid, creates a high amount of inflammation, puts more toxins in your body, even toxic heavy metals, which are often in all kinds of infusions that you get here, or even pills that you take. So just keep this in mind. Keep in mind that medications should be short-term and should never be a long-term option. There's always something else you can do, guys. There's always something else. And so medication and toxins, I just have them in one group, guys. Okay. So pesticides as well. Ooh, guys, pesticides. Everybody's spraying something on something. Antibiotics, big one. Even if you don't take antibiotics, but you eat meat and you eat chicken and all kinds of stuff, this brings medication brings the medication from antibiotics to you in your body. They still work. So that's another cause for gastritis. So just summary a little bit, guys. If you're just coming in, we're talking about gastritis symptoms. One of them is low stomach acid. Another one is medication and toxins. Then we had an overburdened liver. Looks funny. Overburdened liver. And number 4 in this area here, although they all belong together, guys, none of those is just a single thing. So it's very, very likely that you have several causes for why you have stomach problems, indigestion, nausea coming, this chronic pain from eating something, acid reflux, GERD coming up. Number 4 is stress. And actually that should be number 1, to be honest, guys. That should be number 1, because stress is not just something that happens here. Stress is something that happens in your whole body. We are so sensitive beings, guys. We are sentient beings. We are very, very sensitive to our environment. Our adrenal glands are very sensitive to what happens here, what you think. Like for me, for example, just to share something personally, I'm a high sensitive person. So I needed to find that out. I'm very sensitive to any kinds of energy light bulb light in the night. I die. I feel so bad. It's not good for me. I love to sit with a candle. That's my thing. Or out moonlight kind of thing. Or the other thing is noise. Very loud noise, streetcars, smells. For other people, it's emotions. If somebody next to you is very angry in your office, you might feel it in your stomach. Or if you get very angry, that also has an effect. And then worrying is a big one. If you worry a lot, that goes on your stomach, goes also on your liver. The liver also doesn't like worrying. And the thing is, what happens physically in your body when you're very stressed is you are constantly in a fight or flight mode. So basically, we are still like the tiger. We are still, there's a tiger and we need to run. And maybe the tiger is the boss. Maybe the tiger is your kid. Maybe the tiger is your husband. But whatever it is, it's still a tiger for us. And we want to run or we want to fight or flight modus. And in that modus, it's your stomach and your digestion. They are completely out of the question. It's all in your extremities, especially in your legs. It's about running. It's about running or fighting. But it's not about thinking or digesting or resting or anything like that. So the vagus nerve, which is responsible and supports that, the parasympathicus, they are not active. What's active is your sympathicus, and that one wants action. Adrenaline in your body, cortisol, running. So if you are constantly under stress, and I just got a client who she's so sweet. She's 24, young, and lives in California, and she has like 10 jobs and everything she wants to do, and the neighbors are loud, and there's so much stress, and she eats the best foods. Guys, there is just one thing you got to do, and that's looking into how you bring relaxation in your life. How to bring, breathing. We're going to just do in a second, when we finish this here, we're going to do a short breathing kind of meditation just to shift gears from this content to the life questions. That's one thing that you can do. Breathing, guys, and never, ever eat when you're stressed. If you are hungry and you're stressed, drink something. Drink coconut water. Don't drink Pepsi Cola. Don't drink energy drinks, which just make everything worse. More fight and flight modus, more adrenals. Or coffee depletes your stomach acid, guys. Coffee, bad. I know. I live in Boquete, Panama. They grow the most expensive and best coffee here of the world in this area. So I'm surrounded by... it smells amazing. And occasionally I still might have a sip, but you pay a price for the pleasure. And if it's a pleasure, it's a different thing. But if you use it just to keep you going, to get you back in this state where you can function, that's not good enough, guys. That's not good enough. No medication, no supplement, no nice health consultant will help you get out there if you don't change that one. Sucks, huh? Okay. Guys, I've talked a lot. Where are we with the time? Okay, 21. Sounds good. So, guys, what I would love to do with you right now I know I've been talking a lot and, lots is going on. By the way, guys, if you like this so far, do me a favor and hit that like button so other people know that this is valuable content and they're not wasting their time watching this. Appreciate it. Okay, now we're going to take just a few moments to shift gears and to help you to tune into what's the most important thing for you. What is your takeaway from this? So take a deep breath in, wherever you are, unless you are in a car or driving something, then please don't close your eyes. But if you are in a safe place where you can close your eyes, please do. Or just lower your gaze and look on the floor. And then take a deep breath in and a longer breath out. We do that a few times. So a deep breath in, and then taking a longer breath out. And in your own time, long breath in and a longer breath out. And guys, what we're doing with this is we are helping your nervous system to relax. We are literally sending a signal to the body, all is well. You can even, while you're doing this breathing exercises of breathing in and breathing out longer, you can even think and tell your body all is well. All is well. But the breathing is the most important. That's the message for the body. And while you're still doing that, while you're still breathing slowly and long breaths in and longer breath out, if you've listened for a bit, maybe you just came on, but maybe you already listened for a few minutes to what I shared with you about gastritis and GERD and acid reflux, I would like you to just recap, just take a moment to recap that and feel if there's one step that you feel like, okay, this is something I can do right now. After we finished here, I can take that one thing. Don't take 10, take one. You can always watch this as a replay and then get more steps, but for now, just choose one thing, one simple thing that you can integrate in your life, that you can take away from what I shared with you. And if you want to extra connect with your body, or maybe you just came on and you didn't hear me talking about it, I invite you to put your hands on your stomach or on your gut, both of your hands. Not when you're driving a car, please. Put them both on your stomach or on your gut, the digestion. And then allow your stomach and your digestion to tell you if that step that you've chosen is the one that it is for now. Does it feel good? What are your gut feelings saying? Or maybe there's another step coming up that I didn't even mention. What can you do for your digestion? What simple new thing can you do for your digestive well-being? Okay, and when you're ready, then just focus a few more seconds on your breath, taking a deep breath in and a breath out. And in your own time, come back here, open your eyes, and watch Peggy with the red hair. Okay, maybe you want to write this down, maybe you couldn't remember it. It doesn't matter. By the way, guys, what I just shared with you is so, so powerful. I didn't invent this. I also just learned this and I'm applying that to my own life. Working with your breath. Not just all those yoga teachers, they don't just tell you that for nothing. And just this simple thing, taking a long breath in, maybe even holding it for a few seconds and then taking a longer breath out. This is gold because it signalizes your nervous system, and not just here, but your nervous system is everywhere. It's also in your gut. It's connected. Everything is connected. So from the brain, you can also signal to your digestion. Yeah, you can activate your digestion because it's activated in a relaxed state. Through the breath, you can signal the body all is well, and then the body will shift from the sympathicus, from this active mode, into a more relaxed mode, into, okay, we can get the blood from the extremities to more the inner organs for supporting digestion. Okay, guys, hope this helped. Now, what we're going to do, okay, one more thing. The thing that we did with your hands, just holding them on the stomach or on the area that is painful, or where you feel like, oh, I'm not good there, or even if you have a headache, just doing this. I had that with clients, doing just that, and then asking that area, taking the breaths in, and then asking that area to let you know what helps. So you don't have to invent it, you just feel into it. Sometimes when I'm in a grocery store, or when I'm at home and in front of the fridge and I'm like a little bit like, oh, I don't know what to eat, I'm a little bit confused, I'm not sure, is that good? What I do is I just focus on my body and I let my body tell me, is this good? Should I do lemon right now? Should I do cornflakes instead? Usually it's not cornflakes. Or, ask your body. Your body will tell you, and it needs a bit of practice. Once you get into it, you want to do nothing else. Literally, when I see Coca-Cola, I get sick. Sorry, guys, if you drink Coca-Cola, but I could never do this to my body anymore. And I was drinking a lot of Coca-Cola when I was a kid. My parents didn't really get the whole thing. Okay, now let's dive into your questions. And again, if you want to learn more about gastritis and acid reflux and how to cure that, watch the 3 videos that I linked down below in the description. And there's so much more on this channel, gut feelings. Literally, it's about gut feelings. So watch that. Okay, lovely, guys. Now, live Q&A. Let's dive into it. We have a few minutes. I'm doing a housewarming party in just half an hour, so I have still some stuff to prepare, and a lot of lovely friends here from Panama who come to the house, and we're going to have a little gathering, not really a party. It's going to be like a meditation thing with a vegan, alcohol-free potluck. I'm happy people even come. Just as a side note, guys, some personal stuff. Okay, let me look into your questions. Okay. Hi, Marilu. It's great you're here as well. A friend from Leipzig, from Germany. Okay, Mark also had unbelievable stomach pain for months. That sucks. Okay. Lots of you guys had surgery. I'm sorry for that. That's really intense. Okay. Michael and Oren, do you think curcumin can help gastritis? And can you recommend a good curcumin product? So where's my ginger? So ginger, look at this beautiful one here. Of course, there's a ginger in this video. I didn't eat it yet. What we usually do. So curcumin comes from curcuma, which is a root, which comes from the same family as ginger. They're very related. So actually, you mentioned a good thing here, Michael and Oren, and that is that ginger, I'm coming back to your question, by the way, but ginger is one of the best pain medications there are on planet Earth. Here, this dirty root, you can peel it. You don't have to eat like that. This dirty root can help you with stomach pain, can help you with menstruational problems if you are a woman. It's going to be so good for you guys. So what I do is like a little bit extreme. I do ginger chewing. So I don't just do a ginger tea or anything like that. I literally cut like the size of my stomach, of my thumb, like would be like this amount, from the left. I peel it and I chew it like that on one side quickly, and then I drink water to swallow the rest. and that will help you because it breaks down the enzymes, and ginger is literally one of the best ways to relieve the stomach from pain. Also, if you get gastritis, experiment with it. If it's too intense to do like the raw ginger, start with ginger tea. But in the end, it will help you like so much. So that's one thing. Now, if you want to do curcuma, turmeric root, you can get the fresh root. I actually have the fresh root in my fridge right now. I just don't want to leave you here. So you can do curcumin as well, which is the active plant component of turmeric, of the root. You can get any powder which is pure and organic. So you want to look at the ingredients list. I might even have one on the shop. So if you go to peggyschirmer.com/shop, you might find, I probably have one, some turmeric capsules, which are good if they are 100% pure, so no other ingredients, organic. And the only other ingredient which is helpful is black pepper, because it increases the absorption rate of curcumin. And yes, it helps with gastritis a lot, and with a lot of other digestive issues. And do the ginger as well. That's also very helpful. Okay, let's see. Oh, Abadina Sana, I hope I pronounced this well. It's probably Arabic. I have cleared from acid reflux. Wow, let me know how you did it. That's amazing. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Let us know what you did that helped. Sharon Vogts asked, what can I do for shortness of breath after surgery? I think that's what you mean. So what was the surgery about? Is it like a heart thing or a liver thing, or was it because of the abdominal problems that needs to be addressed? But in general, you want to, and that's also the same thing for gastritis, guys. In general, you want to think, when you eat something, you want to think nutrients. You want to think, is this nutrient dense? And that will tell you a lot if it's the cornflakes thing, or if it's some blueberries. What has more nutrients? And especially vitamins and minerals, which help you to restore your inner organs, which help not restore you, restore your the digestive enzymes, the digestive juices, and help the liver to function better, to cool down the liver. Fruits, guys. Fruits are one of the best things you can eat, by the way, for gastritis. You don't have to go all for lemon. I mean, lemon is amazing. Also smells great. Lemon is amazing, but the acidity for now might be a bit too challenging if you add a lot of inflammation in the stomach. However, this is an acidic food, but it's alkalizing for the body. Highly, highly alkalizing. Drinking lemon water right now, here's the proof. Very, very alkalizing. So another thing you can do for the gastritis issue, and for just in healing shortness of breath. Shortness of breath basically means your body is struggling. Not enough oxygen often has more to do with your liver than your heart. So a lot of people that think they have heart problems actually had liver problems first, because the heart needs to pump the blood more, because the liver is so congested. So most of the heart problems are actually liver problems first, and then they become a heart problem because the heart gets exhausted. So what you want to do if you have shortness of breath, it's very hard to answer it because I don't know what happened before. Nutrient-dense foods, low fat, low protein, low digestive effort, lots of raw foods. And for us gastritis people here, or stomach acid problems and lots of inflammation, chronic pain, stomach pain, this guy. Look at this. What is this? What's it? What is that? Let me know. Do you know what this is? I know what it is. It's an aloe vera plant. Aloe vera, I have my knife here. I can show you exactly. Best gastritis tip ever. Almost best. There's one better one. Is to use aloe vera. Now you can use the gel, the fresh gel, if you have an aloe vera plant, or you can buy aloe vera gel. I link that also down below in the description. One of my favorite brands from Lakewood. They produce an amazing aloe vera gel. And aloe vera, has a reason why it's so, slimy. When you open it, it's really slimy. If you look at it, slimy, 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 slimy. And this is what it does in your stomach. It's very, very, it isolates. It's very healing. One of the best scar healing remedies that you can put on your skin, but also on your internal skin. Your skin also, your stomach skin has the same effect. So there we go. I'm creating a mess. So all you do is you scrape out the gel, or if you're hardcore like me and lazy, you just eat it like that. There we go. Now you don't want to eat the green part. That's important. Don't eat the green part. Eat the slimy part, the jelly part. You can do that in the morning is best, or in the evening before you go to bed, to help the stomach to heal the stomach lining, and also just like a balm to help the scar healing. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, a lot of people are talking about that it's the stress is the problem. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thank you for mentioning Abadi Sana. Abadi Sana stopped eating 3 hours before he goes to sleep. Guys, that's very smart too. So doing intermittent fasting throughout the night is a very smart tool to help the body to heal itself and help especially the gastritis and the stomach issues to heal themselves, because they have like time to break down the foods, and everything calms down. And even doing like the aloe vera before you go to bed is helpful. Or my secret, not really secret anymore, tip to heal any gastritis or any digestive issues is celery juice. I know it's boring, it takes effort to clean the juicer, to buy the celery juice, but it helps. It's so helpful. It's antibacterial, will break down the bacterial waste in your stomach, will help to rise your natural rebuild, like literally rebuild their building blocks in the celery. There are cluster salts in there which help to rebuild your good stomach acid, guys. Celery juice, 16 ounces on an empty stomach every morning. The more often you do it in a row, the better the effect is, because it's compound effect. So better not do like 1 day of celery juice fasting a week. Better is like constantly. And maybe that's too much, 16 ounces, then start with a little bit, but work your way up there. Oh yeah, great. Abadi Sana does it every day. You're a champion. Awesome. Love celery juice. Some people like celery juice. Yes. Okay, Delia Fernandez, what causes the low acid levels in the stomach? I just talked about that a little bit. It's mainly toxins, it's medication, it's the way we eat. We eat too much, way too much protein, way too much fat, can't break it down. Maybe we have already a nutrient deficiency, and then the stomach, you don't really have the building blocks for the stomach acid production. That's why celery juice will help you so much, because it literally helps to rebuild this blend of HCl. HCl is not just one acid, it's a blend of 7 different acids. That's a teaching from Medical Medium, which came with who invented the whole celery juice movement, or brought that to the forefront. Yeah, okay. Let's see if there are more questions, guys. We've got a few more seconds. Okay. Okay, somebody has Mariam, losing weight and gut gastritis, leaky gut, any foods that help put on weight. Yes, so I've got videos on why you can't gain weight. What's the problem there? It's important to look at that. It's often a toxicity issue, so that might be worth to watch. If you go to gut feelings on YouTube and you just put in gut feelings, weight gain, then this will show up. Also, coconut is very, very helpful for not just for people who want to lose weight, but also people who want to stabilize their weight. And also, once you get enough weight, or you even want to gain weight, coconut meat, like fresh coconut meat, can be very, very healing. It also increases the nutrient absorption of any other foods that you eat. So if you have a salad and you put a little bit of coconut meat, coconut flakes onto that, you increase the absorption rate of all the other nutrients that are in there in the other foods. That's a good one. Okay, guys. So lovely to have you here. It's amazing. Thank you so much for all your comments. I'm going to leave you until next week. We're going to meet again next week. And I'm going to publish the theme of next week on the channel. You will see in the preview what's the theme of next week. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, hit that thumbs up button so other people know it's valuable. And I see you soon. I see you next week. Have a lovely Sunday. Talk to you soon. Bye.